guess it's gonna be you and me. I don't see Bill over
No, I'll get Bill to come over and commentate this one. This will be my third one in a row, and
there. So
I'm sure everyone is tired of me.
nobody's tired of you, Kenny. I don't know who you are.
I'm tired of me.
So should just be
Uh,
fresh.
just
We're live now.
yeah. No, that's the old video. Go back to the Q Sports International CSI page, and then open up that first one right there. Yep, top of the page.
We gotta get a link button on our site so that we can just click on it. It takes you right to what's live.
Well, I can set that up for you later. That's not a big deal. I'm pretty sure I do it. All right, look at that. Viewers are already piling on. Welcome back, 2017 CSI Arizona State Championship. Next match will be starting shortly. We're about 20 minutes behind schedule. That'll be Angel Miranda versus Joe Avila. Your commentator will be Rick Jones and probably Bill Stott. If you want to follow the brackets, links right there on the screen. Obviously, you can't click on that, but www.ctsondemand.com. You can follow the tournament as it goes. And in just a minute here, they'll get started. One more thing to change. I need this button.
Where's our scoreboard?
That's what I'm doing right now. Relax there, Hot Rod. Miranda. And then it is a race to 5 for both players. Race to 5. And move that.
Change Aaron's name.
What?
Yeah, change the other player's name. Ed Garcia and it's Joe Avila.
Oh, is it? Oops. Well, good thing I didn't plug that on there. Update. Bring this up, and there's your scoreboard. And I'll go get
Bill's over
Bill.
there, so. Either Bill or Brett. All right. How's the sound out there? We're gonna get started here pretty quick. Couple minutes, they'll get rolling.
Remember every time I had one of my earphones backwards on.
All right. Can you hear me over there?
Yep. How about me?
Yep. It's a race to 5. Angel Miranda and Joe Avila. And they can get started.
Yep.
Looks like Angel's
Reckon.
gonna do the first break.
Hey, got something down. Table's not too messy.
Yeah, you can pretty much shoot either one.
Yeah.
Just a matter of preference.
Every ball has a pocket. Looks like.
Got a little bit of a tight window to get between the 12 and the 13.
Looks like he's going for the littles. Shoot that one ball first. Looks like the combo and the side's on. Needs to float down for that 4 ball, and then he'd be pretty golden from there. Just about like that. If he can shoot that 4 ball and float to the end rail and get that 7, he should be fine.
Huh. The internet here is terrible. Yeah, we've lost all the internet, so I don't have to worry about the chat room this round.
Yeah, he's going a different way. I don't think he likes his angle on the 4 to get on the 7, so he's going to try to create a better angle. He'll be all right. He might be able to get a better shot on that 4 off that from that 3.
Well, he's got to make sure that
Speed
he can
is-
make the 4 and stick around for the 7.
Right. Oops.
Uh-oh, he lost his mind.
Oops.
Got a little heavy on that one.
Yeah, now he's got a problem. He's going to try to kick it in.
Yeah, you
But he
gotta hit the bottom rail first so you can try to get up for that.
with some speed.
Yeah, and he just hit that too solid.
Yep. He had the right idea. I don't know what he's...
Cross side, I think.
Yep. Bingo.
Like it was nothing. I mean, he's gonna get a very unfortunate roll there. No,
he can
he's
see
all
it.
right.
Yeah. Not an easy shot, though.
Yeah, they're all easy if you hit it perfect. You just gotta.
Hey, it's better than no shot.
You just gotta hit it perfect. Oh, when you hit that heavy. Oh.
Ooh, left him tough, too. Can he
What?
see that 9?
I don't know, but the 10 ball's not in bad shape up there.
That's a long shot. Yeah, you're jacked in the pocket.
Oh,
That's tough from there.
These guys. I know.
Well, it makes it tougher when you know if you miss it.
Joe shoots pretty straight. I
Yeah, he
think
does.
if he can't see that 9, he'll just stroke that 10 ball right in the hole.
Well, you know, he's playing pretty smart here.
Yeah,
He's
just
gonna
play it safe.
Just hook him. It's a real simple save, just like that. Although you might have left him the edge, but
Yeah.
maybe not.
Come with that power cut all the way up.
Wow.
Well, I mean, are you going to leave? Is there a safe there?
I don't even know if he can see the 8 ball.
Let's see.
It's still hard
Probably
to tell.
not.
If he can, it's just a sliver.
Wow, he's in a tough spot. He just called it in the side. Wait,
What?
he's going to have to hit that so perfect.
Oh, in behind the 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Well, you had to try something, so.
Yeah, you just, better off to hit it
Yeah.
than give up ball in hand.
He can roll that 9 in. If he misses it, he can still have him hooked on that 8. Or he can just cut it inside. Oh, he must be able to see the 12. Yeah, he can see the 12. And that's perfect. Go down to the end rail there for the 10 and the 11, is that the 11?
Yeah, it's the 10 and the 11 down there.
You almost rolled a little too far there.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to shoot the 10 ball first.
Yeah.
Got a little too straight on the 11.
He might come pop out and shoot that 15 in the side and then get back over for the 11. Yeah. That's pretty good for that. Yeah. Well, we're here at the 2017
CSI.
CSI Arizona State 8-ball championships. Got some pretty good sized fields this time, bigger than last time.
Yeah, we had about a 35 to 40% growth.
That's good.
The event used to be in June. Now we've got it in January where we want it.
It's a great location.
I love it.
Yep.
It's a nice little place. The staff is pretty friendly.
And you don't get gouged on the food either.
Yeah, and if you get tired of the food, which, pool tournaments, it's hard not to when you're at a same location
Yeah.
for 5-6 days. You just go a couple miles up the road and they got every little,
Everything you need, yep.
Mexican food to every fast food place you can think of.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice little location. Everything's nice and nearby.
Well, one of the high officers at this casino is a pool player, and he loves having tournaments here.
Yeah, I do believe his name is Paul. Can't remember his last name.
Yeah, his
But
he's Junior. They call him Junior. He's got his dad's name, and he got Senior and Junior. Both of them, they go to Phoenix every month and play in Trace Gaines' one pocket tournament.
oh, do they?
Yeah, they're nice people. Love pool.
It's good when you got somebody on the inside that loves the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, Joe strikes first. And it's his break. Racing to 5. Is this a one-loss side or a winner side now?
Yep, they're on the loser side, both of them. Because it can't just be one of them.
Yeah, good one, Rick.
I'm tired
Only in the
already, dude.
finals.
It's day 2 of 2017 pool tournaments, and I'm tired already.
Yeah, if it was the final, then you would have been correct. But we're a ways away from that.
It's so sad.
We're a couple days away from that. Yeah, we're going to be playing singles the rest of the day. Well, we're having some Scotch doubles matches this evening.
Yeah, the hot seat will be, well, we come back and start playing the final 8 at 9 p.m. Mountain Time, and the hot seat will be at 10:30. So, should be interesting. Long days.
Yep, we'll have singles all day tomorrow, and probably some Scotch doubles wherever it fits, I guess. And Saturday teams start.
Well, cue ball got a little bit away, but he made a ball, and he's got a choice. He could shoot either one.
You could shoot the 7 in the corner, or the 6 in the corner, or the 12 in the side.
Yeah, if that 2 ball wasn't sitting there, I'd like the stripes, but got to do something with that 15 and the
Yeah, the
9 ball.
15 looks like the biggest problem. Ooh, it stayed out.
He went for a walk. He jumped up on that one and
Yeah, I know what that's like.
did you do a little of that today?
No, it was that one shot you mentioned in the Scotch doubles. Right?
Oh man, your elbow! I don't even know where you were headed.
I made the ball though.
Yeah,
Not sure how.
but your elbow, your elbow left your body, man.
Somehow or another, the ball went.
I don't even
I
know
don't-
how you.
I
Yeah,
don't either.
your backhand did a spin around it. I was like,
Yeah. See, I on that shot there, I would have been tempted to just plow into all those balls, just rearrange everything, because he had 2 balls that were tied up there. 3
right?
actually.
Yeah, you gotta get a little aggressive to get them out of there.
But he hit it a little soft, so now he's got 3 balls that are problems. The 9 ball, the 15, and the 10. Here he comes back around here. That's, kisses off 2 balls and scratches. So Angel's got ball in hand with solids. Now the solids don't look all that terrible.
Let's see if we can get into that chat room now. There we go.
I think if he can get the 2 and the 4, shoot the 2 and the 4, slide down for that 6 and leave an angle so where he can go to the side rail and out and shoot the 5 and the 3 in the same pocket.
He's got ball in hand. Why not shoot the 5 in the left side pocket? Then the 2
Well, he
roll
could do
down.
that. He could do that.
Shoot the
Well, I'm
6
not
or shoot
sure.
the 5
Well,
in the
he's
side.
He's
Yeah.
lining up for a combo. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I actually might even shoot the 5, like you said, and bump the 3 up towards the side pocket. a little
Right, and then
bit.
you still got the 2 and the 4.
Yeah.
And if you can,
Yep.
You roll forward a little bit, then you shoot the 2, and then the 6, and then back up the table. You got the 1, then the 4. You're all done. I think he's shooting that combo because I gave him so much grief on that Phoenix tournament where he had that five ball combo down the rail, and it was kind of wired. He backed off of it a couple times.
He may end up getting out here, but I don't like the way he started.
Yeah,
because he
I don't
almost got screwed on it.
Don't want to shoot a combo if I don't have to.
Well, it wasn't necessary. It's like you said, he could have shot that 5 in the side, bumped the 3 towards the side pocket, and had the 2 and the 4 right there. But he may be okay. Ooh.
That is the cursed corner.
Well, he's only got one shot, 10 ball. And he may not gain anything if he makes it.
Well, you got to pull the cue ball back, I think, and try to run into the 4.
That would
or put a little draw spin on it and knock the 5 out and run into the 4.
He's going to have to shoot this with a little bit of speed, though, to get that 10 to the hole. But if he hits that 4 solid, he might be okay.
Then he can shoot the 15 in the side, pull back a little, then the 9, and go up there and deal with the overcut it.
So he's got to
left himself pretty tough there.
Well, if he could spin off this end rail a little bit, maybe go rail first to shoot the 5. Try to get on that 4 ball up in the corner. He's not even going to deal with that yet. I think he's in a pretty good spot to try it, though. But he's going to go the other way. Well, he can make the 1 under that 10.
Sure, but
then what? It's going to be an off angle.
I think you shoot that 3-5 now. Take the cue ball back over to the left. Can you leave my telestrator on? No. Dog.
Well, it's a pretty simple shot because you got a huge pocket basically for the 5. 3 ball can hit the rail first. It can go a little wide and still get to 5. Well, he's going to go with the 1.
See if I got my telestrator on. Yeah, see, I don't like this one. I think what you ought to do is shoot the 3 and then take the cue ball over here. Shoot the 3-5 combo. Take the cue ball over. Then he can shoot the 1 up in the right corner. And then he's still got the 3 in front of the pocket to come down and get on the 4.
Or he could juice this up with the inside and maybe clip that 15 away from the 4 like that.
Yeah, but now he's got them both on the bottom.
Yep. Well, the thing is, you just don't know where the balls are going to end up when you do something like that.
Time to bank that 3 for the win. Slide the cue ball over so you got the 4. Oh, no, you got to hit that like you mean it. If you hit that like he means it, cue ball slide right over. You'd have the 4 in the lower right.
Well, yeah, and he undercut the bank.
Yeah.
He could have been perfect on that 4.
Yeah, we could be looking at a tie ball game here.
Yep. Well, Steven is asking if any big-name players in this tournament. Well, there's a lot of good players in this tournament, not pros.
What do you consider a big name?
But the maximum Fargo rate allowed is 720.
Yeah, we have a 715 Fargo rating and a bunch in the 650 to 690s.
Yeah. Yep. So we got some really good players, but not, we don't have your top pros by any means. But it's a CSI event. You have to have played in a league or be a CSI member, player member they call it. associate membership. It's $25 a year that lets you play in singles.
See, I don't think I like that. Joe put a nice draw stroke on this. He can shoot that 4 and come back and get that 3 out of there.
I don't know.
If he misses it, he's still got the 1 to play with.
Yeah, he might have too much angle to draw back into that 3, but well, I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I think he could draw right into that 3, but he's going to play it safe. See, now, if I'm the other guy, I shoot that 4 in the pocket and get it away from there.
He's going to kick at the 11 ball.
Yeah, I'm shooting that 4 out of there. I shoot that 4, either make it or get it up away from that 3. You know, what good's it going to do? It, I mean, he's got a tough kick here.
Mm-hmm.
If you miss and give up ball in hand, then he's going to shoot that 4, put it so he can break it out.
Yeah. Well, he's calling 11 in the side. I wouldn't even call. I'd call safe. Because if he pockets it, he's
then
not
what?
Yeah. Then he's really screwed.
Yeah.
He could. Even a better shot would be to shoot the 1 in the side.
Well, yeah, now that it's bumped down.
Yeah, come down to the 3, and if, you still got the 4 down there, too. What is he thinking? Oh, he's being too careful now. He's playing not to lose.
Yeah, that never wins.
It backfires so often.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the point of this shot is.
Well, you give a guy too many swings at something.
Only takes one miracle shot to get your butt whooped. You keep giving him turns at it, it's going to...
I wouldn't do that either. I'd get on
get on the other side, man.
Yep. Use that 1 ball to get his 3 cleared.
Yeah, he's going to work when he could use the natural roll of the ball. He's going to work it. Boy, has lost his mind. That's too hard. Follow shot would have been much easier, and he could have controlled the cue ball.
He came out okay, but that's not a high percentage shot.
Well, now he's got to work to get to.
Now he's got to put a bunch of inside on this shot, which can he even avoid the side pocket? It's pretty close.
Well, at this point, see, I don't like this shot. Yeah, no, you're not getting. You're gonna be lucky to get around that mess.
He'd be.
It's not that bad just to bump the 3 down to the rail.
Well, that's what I was going to say. He'd be better off playing it safe here.
He was eager to play it safe when he didn't need to.
Especially if you can bump the 3 ball and hook him on the 9, where he's got to go at the 15 or 11 ball. But yeah, I'm not shooting a shot here. I'm playing safe.
Yeah, I think he would have been better if he'd have shot that 4 with a follow shot into the 9 and the 3, because then he'd have had more control over it.
Yeah, he's listening to us. He must have. Doesn't have any buds in his ear.
No, I looked. He shot that too hard. I would have just rolled the 3 to the rail.
Now he left him a pretty decent.
Well, I left him a bank with shape.
With natural shape. Yep. You just bump it to the cushion. Even if he can see the ball, he can't bank it because the 3 would have been in the way of the bank.
Yeah, I'd rather let him see the 9, but the 3 blocking it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just wrong. Oh, my Lord, that's brutal.
That is sick.
Oh, Joe must have drove by a church this morning. That was just brutal.
All right. Well, by his good fortune, Joe now has a 2-0 lead.
Yeah. Is he wearing a necklace? We should tell him it's his socks. He got his lucky. What the hell's he wearing? He ain't got no damn socks on. And he's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to go without socks the rest of his life. Just lucky feet. Well, hey, we'd like to thanks all the viewers for showing up to Bad Boys TV. We're at the 2017 CSI Arizona State Championships. We are. This is, which division are we? This is the silver division. Men's singles. Well, it's mixed singles. I think there are a couple ladies playing.
I know of one for sure that's playing on that.
Hooray for them.
Yep.
I'd like to see sexism in pool go away. I think Fargo rating could help that.
Ianut, is that how your name is pronounced? Or it's being played at the Casino del Sol in Tucson, Arizona. Great location. Yeah, there's people that work here. Well, one in particular that works here high up in the casino that is an avid pool player, loves pool. So the Casino del Sol is a big supporter of pool events.
Yeah, I think Mike Howerton has a tournament here. Didn't
Yep.
Scott Frost have a tournament here?
Yep, they had their finals event of the Diamond Pool Tour that they have each year. And that tour is getting ready to start up for 2017, probably in March. But they have, I don't know, 10 or 12 events or something, and then they have a finals event. You have to accumulate, playing a minimum number of the regular events and accumulate points throughout the year, and they have all kinds of prizes and cash. It's a good little tour. Arizona is a lot of pool in Arizona.
And I'll tell you what, the West Coast is picking up the standards on
Yep.
pool halls. I mean, Scott Frost's pool hall is supposed to be opening pretty soon. Mark Griffin just opened up one in Vegas.
Yep. First class place, Scott's place, the Ice House it's going to be called. It's going to be opening up. He's talking about April. They should have everything done. It's going to be top of the line.
Pool's looking up. You always see on Facebook people are like, oh, pool's terrible, terrible,
Yeah.
terrible. But I'll tell you what, seems to be a lot more tournaments out there. Some really nice pool halls opening up lately. And I can tell you, this year my phone's off the hook for people wanting us to do tournaments. We just can't fit them all in. So I actually think pool is picking up.
I think so. You know, I moved to the Phoenix area almost a year and a half ago, and any night of the week you can take your choice of 3 different tournaments, 7 days a week, and they have some bigger events on the weekends of all varieties, you know, 9-ball, 10-ball. Scott, they play a lot. Scotch doubles is huge in the Phoenix area.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah. I mean, they've a couple of weekly tournaments of Scotch doubles.
Well, I'll tell you, you watch Joe play. When he doesn't overthink and start playing safeties,
He plays really
he
good.
is really
Yeah.
strong. Yeah, somebody just needs to work with him on when he should play a safety.
Yeah. So he shoots real straight.
Oh, crazy. I shoots like I used to when I had eyes.
You remember that far back?
It was a long time ago. The sad thing is, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, back when you had hair.
That's just wrong. Yeah. Yeah, New Year's comes along now, and I go, holy crap, that year went by quick.
Yep.
It used to be, man, I'm going to be so hungover tomorrow.
You know, I'm asleep by
Oh,
11.
he's going to go with a power follow, huh? Oh,
Oh,
he got a
nice,
lucky little kiss off of
nice
that
little
ball.
tickle. He was going
Because he went bat wing crazy with that stroke.
Yeah, he was going to have a really tough shot, but that kiss.
That was a bat stroke. That was a stroke you had last night.
Yeah.
Did you see that thing? Chicken wing?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't see it, but I felt it.
Well, to make you happier, on the stream you can just see the stick move a lot. Yeah, so you could just say somebody bumped you right as you shot the 8, because
Yeah.
you can't see the back end of your.
I was amazed it went in. Well, Joe's up 3-0. He's in control of this match now. It's tough to race to 5. It's tough to come back from 3-0 on alternate break.
Yeah, he got a nice little lucky kick off that ball.
Mm-hmm. I thought he might draw it back because he had a little bit of an angle where he could have drawn it right over to the side rail over there.
Yeah, and I think it would have been a little more controlled, and
Yeah.
I think he's more comfortable with a straight drawback, because, man, his follow stroke was ugly. But it got the job done.
It did. He won the game. He's up 3-0. So tonight you have Scotch
Yeah,
back up at 9 and 10:30.
Yep, hot seat at
Are you
10:30.
going to have singles going at that time too?
Nah, we scheduled around it because there's just too
Okay.
much crossover. There'll be 8 teams playing at 9, and then hot seats at 10:30 and loser side.
Well, cool. I might be able to get to bed a little earlier tonight.
What?
I got done playing about 1:15.
Oh,
And then I couldn't wind down. I was 3 before I got
it's
to
such a
sleep.
sad story.
I'm used to being asleep by 11.
Uh,
The retired life.
It's tough.
You know, you
Somebody.
get older, you go to bed earlier and get up earlier.
No.
Yeah, you will. You'll get
No,
there.
it's more often. I get out of bed more often. I pee 2 or 3 times a night.
Well, that goes without saying.
For a while there, I was like, I'm not going to drink nothing. Not going to drink nothing. It don't matter. So I don't go to bed thirsty anymore. I'm still going to get up either way.
Well, Joe's got stripes, and he's got to deal with that 50. He might be able to get over towards the side rail, opposite side rail over there. Oh, he's going to go that way. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I think he would have wanted to go just a little forward so he could roll up table.
Yeah, I actually thought he might spin off the end rail and over to the side rail, over by
he's
the
gonna,
4.
He's going to follow, but I think he's going to end up bumping that 8 right into the 2-4.
Does he have that angle?
It looks like it. I could be wrong.
It looks too straight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it was
nice.
straight. But what's he going to do with that 15?
You know, he's going to come with some crazy
Well,
stuff.
here he's got a shot on an 11, and he can shoot the 13 in the side, and maybe if he gets the right angle. He's got too much angle, I think.
All right, so since I got my telestrator, put some draw on that puppy and go here, cut that in the side, take the cue ball,
I would agree.
just
Or-
like that.
Or shorter and go right into all that stuff, but we'll see.
But we'll see.
Well, he's not putting any inside in it. He's
Well,
going to need some inside there, don't you think?
He's going to just roll down for a bank. Well, hopefully the bank's open for him.
Unless he can cut that real thin. No, he's banking.
No,
it.
he ain't cutting that thing.
He called the bank.
Well, I'm only kidding because I like Joe, but I hope his banks are better than his safeties.
Well, they are.
Nice.
Oh. That was bad roll there because he had to. Both
Yeah.
those 2 and the 4 ball were blocking the corner.
Yeah.
He managed to get through there anyway.
That's a tough roll there.
That's some serious pressure on Angel here because he's got to win this game.
Yeah, you do not want your opponent on the hill and you have nothing.
So,
This would tell you how his nerves are too, right here. Because I mean, there's really nothing in the way. There's, you know.
yeah.
Let's see. I'm not sure why I pulled back there.
Well,
but-
and now he's even jacked up a little bit.
right, and that that's that pressure of
Yeah.
you have to win the game. You see it so many times. The table's wide open, but the pressure of having to win, and you just overstroke a shot or understroke a shot, and now you're in trouble. A little nervous with the swing,
Yeah,
and he's
did-
short on the shot there.
Did he get far enough to where he can make that 3?
It doesn't look like he can get the 3,
I'm looking directly at the table now. It does look like he can.
can he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, at Derby, we're gonna be streaming. We're gonna record matches and then play them after Derby. But we got a new camera.
Oh, you missed the ball. Oh, you got a new camera?
Yeah, we got one that we can program all kinds of moves. It'll move all by itself and zoom.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we're gonna set that up so we can get a bunch of angles that we normally can't get. Plus we have a boom, but couldn't fit it in the car to get it to here. So we'll have 3 cameras, and one of them will move around and do a bunch of cool stuff. So we'll start playing with that at Derby.
Now, which room are you going to be set up in at Derby?
The way I understand it, it's going to be the room right above the tournament desk.
Okay.
So we'll be right up there. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Because,
whatever AccuStats can't do, we'll grab
yeah.
the next best match.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might be a better match, and we'll record those. And then right after Derby is over, that following weekend, we'll pump those all out on our channel.
Cool.
The Derby City missed matches. I'm telling you, I mean, AccuStats does a phenomenal job, but they can't get all the matches.
Well, no.
And there's been a few times where it's like, man, I wish I had a camera to stream this one at the same
all
time.
the great players in the world are there at Derby. And there's so many good matches.
Yeah, you could have 20 streamers in that
Yeah.
room and you wouldn't catch all the great
Yeah.
matches. It's just
Well,
amazing. It's
Rick-
my favorite tournament.
yeah, you're slipping, Rick. It's 4-0. You need to fix
Well,
the score.
the thing is you're supposed to be my wingman.
Well, I just told you.
Well, yeah, but you threw in the slipping part. You're not supposed to tell on me. The button was stuck. It wouldn't click.
Yeah. All right, Joe's on the hill. Joe Avila's on the hill, and Angel is got
At the
issues.
table.
Yeah.
And he's under some pressure now.
Pretty tough spot you're in when you got to win 5 in a row.
It can be done.
I've seen it done.
I've had it done to me. I've done it to a couple people.
I saw a match at the Reno Open. I mean, this is going way back in the 80s. I think it was Alan Hopkins was playing Grady Matthews. It was 9-ball. And Alan was ahead 10-0 in a race to 11, and Grady won the match.
That's painful. You gotta go lay down on a couch for a week after that.
Yeah, if you don't jump off a
Yeah,
building
wasn't there
first.
one where I think it was like Efren and I want to say Earl or somebody? Wasn't it when he did the Z-Bank? Wasn't Efren down like
Oh, yeah. He
10 to
was down.
2
He
or
was way
something
down. He
and
was
came
way
back
down.
and won it?
And that Z-Bank, that shot was later in the match. when
Yeah, it was
tight.
like
Yeah.
it was like right before the Hill game,
Yeah, it was-
or it made it to Hill
It
game.
might have, yeah. That was an amazing
Yeah,
shot.
that's just
We do that, and we're lucky. Efren tries to do that kind of stuff. Well, he didn't have a choice, but he's got an imagination. He's going to be at Derby this year again.
that's good.
He loves Derby.
What's funny is every time I hear, I don't know, what's it been, 3 or 4 times where everybody says, oh, Efren, he's finally washed
done.
up, he's
Yeah.
done. Then he comes in and just blows everybody away in one pocket and wins it.
Yeah.
And either wins the all-around or is right there.
Yep, he can still play one pocket.
I would never bet against Efren on one pocket.
Well, he loves Derby, too. He matches up playing chess with people. and all
The
kinds
great thing about Efren is I sat and watched him play just, well, a friend of mine, I'm not going to say his name, but he's a lot stronger player now than he was then. But he sat and played Efren one pocket. I think it was $10 a game. And Efren played him for hours.
Efren will play you all night for 5 or 10 a game,
Yeah.
unless he has a bigger game, of course. He just loves to play.
Well, you could too. That's an education.
Oh, yeah, that's well worth 5
Oh,
or 10 a game.
heck yeah. Yep, Joe can shoot.
Yeah. If he can roll this in, it's over.
You just give him some little fine tuning on the knowledge of the game, and he'd be dangerous. Really, his biggest weakness is when and when not to play a safety.
Yeah. He's much better if he's aggressive.
Yeah. And it's because he hasn't worked on his safety game.
Mhm.
But when he starts feeling jammed up and starts playing safeties, that's definitely puts him on the weaker end of the game.
I'm a little surprised he stayed down there. He had a little angle. He could have spun out of that corner 2 rails.
Yeah, but you know, he's so confident with these shots. I mean, he's got the eyes.
Yeah.
He's got the stroke unless he does that
Yeah.
Batman thing he did earlier.
Not only that, when you're up 4-0, you got a little confidence too. You're not afraid to shoot anything.
Yeah.
He's going to cut it in the side. He's got no danger of a scratch really with those 2 balls sitting there.
Well, he's gonna let us get
A break.
a nice early break
Nice
here.
shot, Joe. Nice shot.
Yeah, that was a
Well,
quick match.
That was a quick one. I guess we'll be back at what, 7:30?
Yeah, 7. Well, no, wait. What time did this one start?
Six.
Supposed to start at 6. Hey, they got us back on
They got
schedule.
us-
So yeah, 7:30 we should have a match.
We were talking about. We were looking to see if we could see anything in your ear.
So we'll be back in about 20 minutes. We'll get the next match up as soon as we figure out what it is. Check out our Bad Boys Club and commercial. Let us know what you think.
Alrighty, folks. I'm prepping the scoreboard and all that for the next match coming up here in about 25 minutes or so. Get all this ready. Alright, Susan Williams versus Veronica Poor will be our next matchup. Once again, about 22 minutes according to my clock. Probably get started pretty close to that. Once again, for those of you who've been with us, you know I'm about to end the stream and then restart it. You'll have to return to the front page and refresh to stay alive with us. We'll get it started, and then there'll be a little bit of a wait. So, and once again, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. We do that so that it separates our, fix that, so it's on the center table. So it separates our videos so that when people watch it afterwards or looking for matches, it's not all one giant, million-hour-long video. So with that being said, we're going to sign off, and we'll be back with you shortly.